last year. We've done that. I wanted to go a little better, so one more go. Without throwing it down the road, we'll have a crack.
So right now, the M3, the Aston and the Sneeze car are all right on the same pace, 10 minutes flat.
We had the 116 Scirocco in the wall tonight, during the night, and then this time I was out there and he got past me again, you know, sort of a desperate dive on the Grand Prix track, and right in front of me he spins out again, so that was quite funny.
Something broke at the front and it bounced off the fence.
Well, we didn't need that this hour of the day, did we?
So they were trying to take him back there, now they're not. They're going to leave him up there, and that's where the boys are going to go and find him.
Can they get to him there?
They believe there's a gate there. What a pain in the neck.
Otherwise, instruct him to get back in the car and drive it.
Well,
Drive it, tell him where there's a gate that you can get to him, and drive it there.
I don't know whether the car is drivable the way that it is at the moment.
It's got 3 wheels on it, it's drivable.
Yeah, unless hitting the arm coast taking out the steering arm or something.
But I saw an Aston Martin driving around earlier with the front wheel doing that.
Dave, no, they can't. The left front's flat, they can't hook it to anything, and they'll just, when we try to pull it with the brace, they'll wreck the thing.
A little mishap and he's banged the wall and done enough damage that we won't be able to fix it to finish the race. Problem is actually we can't get at the car. We can't get the car off the circuit onto a tilt tray where it's parked to bring it back, so even if we can fix it we can't get it, so that's it, we're out, we didn't finish.
Up the hill as you always do, 6th, 5th, through the little kink, and as I turned right to get to the bus stop, there's a bang and the car just went boom, off to the left, smacked the guard, and end of story. And it broke an upright and a control arm on lots of things. But I would say it was either a tyre that let go or a mechanical part. But I've got your wonderful chip out of it and we'll find out all on TV. So I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I was very happy with how the car was going. Now we got a 10 dead out of the car, so I was pretty happy with that. And we probably would have gone quicker with a bit more time, but I'm happy. And something like this happens, it's motorsport, it happens, you just got to soldier on.
shit. That's how I know it. Oh, fucking shock. Just fucking, yeah. But all the other stuff, I'm trying to use fourth, but it's fucking fourth.
Yeah, that's all I started in.
Trying to use third but crunch. Every time the third crunch. Synchro's completely gone on it.
Less than an hour to go. The Volvo's probably going to make it. And Mal is going great. Until... into the gravel at 170. I've always thought Mal could be a serious rally driver. There's no doubt it's a fine bit of driving. Oh, by Mal that is, not the Muppet in the Porsche.
Have a look at people make your last lap. Come out the front. I've got side swipe on that side. I've got side swipe. Will it make the last lap?
So there you have it. Breaking a 4-year Porsche stranglehold, a factory BMW wins, driven by Jörg Müller, Augusto Farfus, Pedro Lamy and Uwe Alsen. Alan Simonson's Private Ferrari is second. And a factory Audi comes in third. The Volvo, the Sneeze car and the M3 all finish.
There we go, another 24-hour race.
What can we say, Our car did the best, the drivers did the best, the team did the best, but the gearbox broke down. Our car is in a race since 2005, so the car is bloody old already. And so it was a double shock for us that the car broke down just in 1 second. So we had gearbox problems like all the Porsches. I'm very upset. I cried for about 2 or 3 hours, And we were in a very good shape this year. We met some friends here from Australia and New Zealand. They are so, they want to do the race, and they just finished after qualifying because the car was already wrecked. So that's not very good for them. If they want to do a race next year, they should ask me. I can do the connection for a proper team. So.
It's taken a week or so to take it all in. It's such a busy time when you're in a 24-hour race, especially there with so much going on, so many cars. So it's funny, we're back here at Eastern Creek now and things seem so quiet and sedate.
Thank you. It was great. I mean, just to finish on on the podium in such a big event is fantastic. Our team is a private run team. We do run factory support from Hankook Tyres, but to go up against the works teams like BMW and Porsche and Audi it's pretty big. So we're obviously pretty chuffed. We were 3 minutes from the winning BMW, and that was a great achievement. Look, 24-hour racing is all about keep going. We did with no problems, and we stayed out of the pit, which is what you need to do if you want to finish high there. For me, it was the first time I went to the Norschliefe this year.
A lot of drivers say that they only really figured out the track by the end of the first 24 hours there, but you obviously figured it out pretty well.
But we didn't have any other choice, you know. I would have probably liked to have, you know, just done a little bit more than what we actually did leading up to it. But when you do this for a living, you have to perform from the time out, and I did a lot of preparation in order to prepare myself for it, and my background when doing rallying and also coming to Australia racing the supercars at Bathurst and places like that has also helped me a lot.
We did everything we could to finish the race, and then you know, that's what we did. We got home, and it was a really good feeling to do that last lap. And you start to realise just how important it is to be able to finish the Nurburgring 24-hour.
Even, it seems, if you're in a Volvo. So, in the wash-up, a happy ending for these guys. Not quite so good for Rick, Steve and Rob, and I had to drive halfway back to England to get my cameras out of the Aston. I never saw Kermit again, but I did come back in 2011. The Germans got even crazier. The cars got even faster. These two blokes came back, as did this car with the same driver lineup. The Roo came back on a different car. Mal made his 8th visit, and this time offered Damien the co-drive in his V8. What can you say about the poor guys in the Beamer though? I'm sure Richard will be back. I'm not so sure about Matt and Angus. And Rob ditched the BMW, fell in love with the Aston, must have completely blown the budget, ended up co-driving with an ex-Formula 1 driver in a factory-prepared Aston. And, well, it's getting late, so maybe that's a story for another day.
Ich bin Schnappi, das kleine Krokodil. Komm aus Ägypten, das liegt direkt an mir.
Sorry about the strike.
Erst lag ich in einem Ei. Dann schnappte ich mich frei. Schnappi, 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 Schnapp.
If we want to do a proper race in Australia, you know, we ask you for a proper team.
Schnappi, das kleine Krokodil.
No, I'm pretty happy in the Ferrari, to be honest with you.
I got offered mixtures of beer, Gluvo, biscuits, they got me sausage, all sorts of things. I was hanging around the crowd waiting for the boys to come. It was pretty amusing actually.
This is the most important website if you want to see anything about the Nurburgring. www.nurburgring.de, boys. It's in English and German. It's a fan site. This is the bloke who makes it. Top site.
I'm Stuart. Nice to meet you. We haven't seen for ages.
Schnappi, Schnappi, Schnapp.